Florida. It's nice and sunny. It is 5:05. It's Saturday. And we have had a really chill day. We've basically just done not much today. I've just done some washing, put some more things away from the suitcase and just caught up really on bits and pieces in the house. But now we are off out. Our friends Roxanne and Mike, who live in the same street as us, have invited us to their camper at Fort Wilderness. We've never been to this hotel before, or the campground. We're going to the campground, not to the hotel. We've never been there before. And they mentioned it quite a few weeks ago and said that they were going and would we like to go along and toast some marshmallows and have a few drinks with them. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm really excited to go. It's boiling hot at the moment. It is 31. But it does say that it's going to cool down a little bit, but it'll be dark anyway, won't it? Yeah, I'm excited to do something different, go and explore another part of the Disney resort. It's their own camper. And I've seen it parked in the street. It looks really cool. And I've always wanted to do this. I've watched so many vlogs of different people doing it and thought, I want to do that like one time. But I know that you can rent a camper if you haven't got your own. So maybe we might have to do that if we absolutely love it tonight. We're not staying over. We're coming home. I've got some alcohol-free beer to drink. And Jason is probably going to have a few drinks. And obviously Zara's coming with us too. If you did watch last week's vlog, then you will have seen that we got a generator fitted, well, partly fitted. It was fitted on Thursday. It was fitted on Thursday, and then the rest of it gets finished on Monday. They hook it all up and do everything like that. So what I'm going to do in this vlog is I'll go through the whole process with you, how long it's took, you know, what you have to do to get it in, and then I will tell you the cost of it as well. I will have to ask Jason because I have no idea, but I know it was a fair amount of money. And I know I've always been honest with you guys with prices and everything like that because, oh, something's just hit the side of the thing. Yeah, I've always been honest with you guys with prices and everything because at the end of the day, what difference does it make? You know, I'm not telling you any private information, and it was something that we couldn't find when we were moving here. We couldn't find anybody who told you what things actually cost. And I know that a lot of you guys like the honesty from that. So we will go through everything. I'll break down the costs and, like I say, the time and what we needed to do to get it done. I've also been digging out a border today. Can you see along there? I've been digging out that border, but I think I'm actually going to make it wider because another thing that's happening this week is we are getting an irrigation system fitted out the back. Again, I mentioned in last week's vlog that the front grass looked like it was dying and we were thinking it was to do with the irrigation. It actually wasn't. It was to do with the water pressure. When we had somebody come out and look at it, he said that the time that we've got the sprinklers to come on, the water pressure is really low, which we have noticed in the house but never put two and two together. So he was like, this is what you need to do. You need to change the time of the day, blah, blah, but also about out the back. So we are also getting that done this week. So because I want to put the border along there, I thought I might as well start digging it out now, even if I don't finish it this week, which I won't. But just because I want him to know that I want to put that border there, because I don't know whether that might change where he might put the irrigation things. I don't know. I didn't actually speak to him. I was out doing something with Zara and Jason just texted me saying this has happened, we're getting this fitted on Tuesday, so it's all go. But yeah, so come along with us this week as we do more things to the house. This is, I think this is a bit of us, you know.
Look at that, look at that.
Oh, look at the squirrels.
Where?
Up ahead.
Oh, is it Halloween?
It's going to be on the right.
Is it?
Yeah. I know it's going up one by one.
more Halloween stuff, look, Sarah. Don't know, but it's cool, isn't it? We've made it to the fort and it's amazing here. That's it. I want a camper. I'm absolutely sold. Roxanne and Mike's camper's amazing. She's just been showing us around it. It just looks amazing. I want one. People have got Halloween decorations up. Sorry, I'm spinning around a little bit, Anna. But I think it's because it was halfway to Halloween, I think yesterday or the day before. And there's loads of people got Halloween decorations up. I would love to come here on actual Halloween. But we're going to go and get the internal bus down to the main area and get coffee and just have a little look. They've got a shop down there, and then we're going to come back and have some drinks. There's no campfires, no wood campfires allowed at the moment because of the drought in Florida. That was a golf cart that was they've got like a floaty on the top of it. Yeah, there's no campfires allowed, wood campfires, because of the drought here in Florida because it's been so dry. But they have a propane one, so we can still do some marshmallows later on. But yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous here. They've got blow-up sofas and everything. How shiny they are. And they've got the hair braided.
More matching.
Ah, they're so cute. We've come down to Pioneer Hall and the horses are there. You can do like carriage rides and things with them. I don't know how much it is. I'll see if I can find it. Oh, here's the prices here. There's the prices there. So a carriage ride is $65 and a wagon ride $15 per adult. So not too bad if you want to have a little carriage ride. Sarah said when she seen the carriage when we were just on the bus, she thought it was the Amish. I was like, no. We're inside Pioneer Hall and they've got loads of different food options. There's some pin trading over there, drinks, and then some hot food over there that you can take away. Hi. Thank you.
We go through the campground, so we can fit about 4 adult-sized people inside comfortably, or 2 adults and 3 kids. We're here every night, 5:30 to 9:30. I do recommend making reservations though through the My Disney Experience app. Just look up.
Let's go shopping.
It's getting there. It's like I was thinking, be 60% better. Thank you very much. We do.
T-shirt, the cowboy one. We love a mug.
It's only $30.
Is it?
Yeah, this
That's really good for $30.
that one, and then it has something in here for Christmas.
There you go.
I love
We've
that.
got a corksicle.
That's really nice.
We need a big long picture.
Yeah, we do, don't we? I like that corksicle. It is $50.
The corkscrews don't have handles.
They've got the Christmas decoration. Oh, that one's cute with Chip and Dale, isn't
I
it?
love that.
Jason's just said there's mugs over there in the corner. I said I didn't even see them. Didn't even see them. I've already got that one, yeah.
I like that one, the firework one.
It's a bit big.
I picked up that one. I like that one.
It's cute, isn't it?
That's so cute.
Well, that's a good one. That's a good size mug, isn't
I
it?
like
Yeah.
these cups.
That one's good. Oh, look.
Oh, I like that. We really don't need another mug though, do we?
Although, it's quite a nice one.
You don't even know the Magic Kingdom is right here. There's a little.
It's
spot.
right near it, isn't it? Well,
It's that way, yeah.
yeah, because there's the Contemporary over there. Yeah. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah, you can rent the boats from here. Looks as if they're building a new hotel over there. It's so nice.
No, I don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's quite nice actually.
Oh, cool. Zara's getting some candy.
The,
I mean, look at that flag on the back of that
there's no
car.
wind today, is there?
No, there's no wind at all.
No, yesterday was a little.
Okay, this place is added to the list.
Free candy.
Yeah, Zara's just got some candy. People have got candy out at the front of their trailers.
Spring or rain or whatever.
It's just so cool. Come on everybody and happy Sunday. It's like one of those Sundays where you've got all of those boring jobs to do. This is the last of the unpacking. I unpacked everything. I took it out of the suitcase and just dumped it on the spare bed. So now while I'm not doing anything else, I'm just trying to like go through it, and you know when things need ironing again, it's like really annoying. But anyway, that's where we're at. So I'm just going to do some ironing. Zara and Jason are downstairs watching a movie, and then it is 3:30. We haven't really done anything today other than we've been to Publix, and what else have we done? Nothing. Sat outside and watched the rain this morning. We had rain here in Florida for the first time in, I think, weeks and weeks and weeks. We're in like a major drought. But I've just been outside to put the bin out and the garden looks as dry as ever. So I think it just wasn't enough. But never mind. We're going to fix that problem, which I'll tell you about tomorrow. So I'm going to do some ironing, and then this afternoon we are going to Amy and Russ's, which they just live up the road from us. And it's Russ's birthday today, and it was Amy's birthday while I was in the UK. So we're going to go around there, and we got like a nice cheesecake from Publix. So we're going to go around and just have a bit of cake. We'll probably eat our dinner before we go, although we got like a chicken from Publix, and we've just had some chicken sandwiches, so we're probably not actually even going to be hungry. But what time is it, did I say? Yeah, 3:30. Maybe I'll make dinner for about 5:30, and then we are going around there for about 6:30. We had an absolutely lovely night last night at the fort. We didn't stay over. We got home about 11:15. I was totally converted. I loved it. I really did. I was looking this morning at how much it was. And for like 3 nights to hire a camper, they come and put it on the fort. It was about, and then pay for the fort, for the parking as well. It was about $1,100 for 3 nights. So like about $360 a night. But yeah, I really fancy doing that. So I think I'm definitely going to add that to the list. And we also said that we might go and have a look at some campers. We wouldn't buy one, but we just thought we could go and have a look at them just for fun, because there was some really huge ones there. And our friends Roxanne and Mike said that some of them are like worth $800,000, $1 million. I was like, wow, that is mega money. But yeah, so we might go and have a look at them this week if we get the chance. I'm not really sure what's on the agenda for tomorrow, but I'll be sure to let you know. More generator stuff, I think. Ever. We're going to go and look at trellis for the Baymax, the ugly tank in the garden. The generator has all been finished off this morning, but we'll go through that when we get home, because yeah, it's all a bit it's not confusing, is it?
Should do it all itself.
Yeah, but we'll go through it all with you anyway. So we're going to Lowe's first, and then we might look in Home Depot on the way home as well, just to compare like what they've got available. I want to look at the trellis and quite a few of you have commented on last week's vlog and said different plants that would be good for the trellis, so thank you for that. I'm probably not going to buy anything today. I'm just going to have a look at it, compare the two garden centres, and then probably get something towards the end of the week. That's about it really. It is 10 to 12. It's a beautiful day. It's nice and warm. 29, the car says. Yeah, so come with us to have a look in Lowe's. I'm telling you, in Lowe's, 30 days until hurricane season, advertising their generators. That's the generac one though, that's not the same. Is it the same?
Yeah.
Ah. I thought ours was Gen X or something.
I think the company's generac.
Let's find a trellis. Don't know what Jason's found down there. It's not a trellis. What have you found? Look at these lovely big plant pots. Like, they're absolutely massive. I don't know how you would get that home. Love them. Imagine them out the front of your house, like 2 of them either side. Would look lovely. This is more like fence, isn't it, than trellis? Make it look like a prison. Prison fence?
Over there, which we're getting out.
Right, okay. Like, I had more wooden in my head.
They must do.
They must do.
Somewhere. Right.
So we need something a bit taller.
Yeah, I mean that's good for hiding. I mean, like they've used it to sort of hide bins and things.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people hide their bins with them. We're now looking at the bougainvillea and thinking that this would probably be a better option, and they already have some that are established on a trellis, and then we could just buy another piece of trellis and add to it. These are $50 for the smaller one, or there's a big massive one for $100, but I don't know how you would get it home. I mean, look at the size of that. It's massive.
You'd have to ask Russ and his to come with a van.
Oh yeah, and secure it to the back of the van.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We've seen the trellis
And then
up.
get an extra piece of wooden trellis. We've seen it up here somewhere, didn't we? And then let it grow and attach itself to the trellis. I think that is probably going to be the best idea. The only trellis they've got is quite wide open, and for me to then plant other plants on it, well, it's just going to take forever, isn't it? This was the other trellis.
I mean that would. So would you have one there? I don't know. You'd have to.
What would you do if you bought that, put that in the middle, buy one plant to go that side, one plant to go that side?
You'd need to give it some.
Good morning, guys. How is everybody? It's Tuesday morning. I've come out to film a shopping vlog, and I've come to Sprouts, and they won't let me film. So I've just been in TJ Maxx, but to be honest, I sort of wasn't in the mindset of filming in TJ Maxx, and I've just gone in there and I've just thought, you know what, I'm just going to scrap it this week and I'm going to do a live instead tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to do. I needed to look for something in TJ Maxx and they didn't have what I wanted, but I am going to go back in Sprouts now and just have a look at the shop myself and get a couple of bits. So I'll let you know what I think of it. It's a shame they wouldn't let me film in there. It's not a massive shop though, to be fair. It's basically like Trader Joe's. That's what it reminds me of. Maybe not as quirky as Trader Joe's, but that's what it reminds me of anyway. I bought like 2 bags worth of stuff, spent $69. But yeah, it's a nice little shop. It's about, I think, 15 miles from me, so I wouldn't say I would come here all the time. Obviously, I would just stick to go to Publix, but it's a nice little shop and it's nice for a change. What are you doing?
Trying to connect this.
Is this the app? Oh, it's bright out here. There's the look of the updated sandpit. The inspector's been, so it's all past now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the side path still looks like that. It's very bright out here and I haven't got my sunglasses on, but we will talk through all about the generator. We need to like tell you all about it, tell you how much it cost, how it's all paid for. But I need to go to school. It's 2:20. It still doesn't work though because they haven't filled the gas tank up yet.
Well, it's got a little bit in there.
It's got a little tiny bit in there, but when we phoned yesterday and signed up with this company, they said up to 5 working days. It's like, so if the hurricane comes, it's still not going to work. But I need to go to school now. And then I think I'm going up to Universal this afternoon with Amy to get the new pass holder magnet. And hopefully they've still got some, because Universal are notorious for running out of their pass holder magnets straight away. So hopefully we can still get hold of one. Yeah, that's about it for today. Just going to go to school now. It's very warm outside, but still really like cloudy. Don't know what's going on with my hair. I've got it tied up in a plait just to keep it out of my way, because I was hot and sweaty when I came in from Sprouts earlier. Such a shame I couldn't show you inside of Sprouts because it was a nice shop. Like I said, it does remind me of Trader Joe's, the similar sort of thing really. I didn't really buy that much that exciting. Although I did buy these fruit riot things, which I know are old news because they were out ages ago, but I never ever saw them. So when we come back from school, we'll do a taste test with these. Tried them before. So we're going to do a taste test. Sarah's in from school. We've either got mixed berry, lemon lime, or green apple. We're going to have mixed berry. Oh, it didn't rip very well, did it? Hang on, wait till I get some scissors. Go on then. I'm going to get lemon lime, I think.
Should I bite it?
I don't know, they're frozen, so you might not.
I still sour.
Oh my god.
They're really nice.
Wow.
They're so good. Good, good.
They're really sour.
Do you have to keep them in the freezer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have one, Jason. Jason won't have one.
They're really sour, but they're really nice.
They're good. Apparently the green apple ones are the sourest ones. Can I have one of them?
No.
This is what they look like. I've looked for these all over. Walmart, Publix, nowhere had them.
I like
Wow.
the mixed berry ones. So good.
If you haven't tried them, get some to try. They're really unusual. Me and Zara are off up to Universal with Amy and Scarlett in a bit, but before we go, we're just going to go and have a look to see the frogs in the box that I showed you last week, because the pest man's come today, because we told them that we wanted to kill the things, but we didn't want to kill the frogs. Wanted to kill the wasps.
I haven't looked in here yet, so
Haven't
I don't know
you?
what it is. No.
Oh, he's left the frogs.
So the frogs are still, that thing's still there though. Oh, shit.
Oh, did you just whack him out?
No, he fell out.
Back in?
How are you going to put him back in?
I feel bad.
Well, he got in there.
He got in there. He's just going to climb back up. He's just there on the floor.
So we'll close it up.
Did you kill him? Is he dead?
No, he's there.
Yeah, but is he dead?
He's not
No,
going to be dead.
he's not
He's only a little
dead.
fall.
He's just frightened, so he won't move
Yeah.
probably while we're here. Oh, well, at least they've got rid of the wasps.
I don't know if he's alive.
He is
survived.
alive.
Should I put a leaf on him just to see?
Come pick him up then. Go on.
Go and pick him up. He's not.
Let me just look. No, he's like gooey.
You're not going to pick him up and put him in there?
Why? Should I? Will it bite me?
It won't
No.
bite. It's a frog.
It's like,
Oh, well, at least we've
actually touched it.
kept the frogs and not the wasps. Hopefully the wasps don't come back. They probably will. One of them's just flew at me. Hopefully it didn't sting me. Horrible, this place is just alive. So we're going to go off to Universal with We're just waiting. We've made it to Universal with Zara and Scarlett and Amy, and we're just going to pop into the Today Cafe, not the Today Cafe, where did I get that from? We're going to pop into the Tonight Shop. Apparently Zara's got a new fan from Amazon. Is it good? It's roasting hot, it really is hot. And we're going to go in the Tonight Shop and hopefully get the annual pass magnet. I'm hoping they've got it and they haven't like got rid of them already. It's rock and roller coaster going round. It's a beautiful day, but it is hot, but I think we'll probably just have a bit of a wander, get a snack and then go home. We won't be here hours.
They have to find a fountain.
Oh.
They have loads.
We got them! And there it is, I'll show you. And then we also got a pin, which is for Stardust Races. That's for the new ride in Epic, which we'll be going on Sunday. We're on the way out at Universal. We've got the magnet. Zara's made a purchase. She's bought a Deadpool teddy. How much was it? $20, but she got her annual pass off as well. And I've bought some t-shirts for us all for Epic on Sunday. I'll show you them when I get home. Hi everybody and happy Wednesday. I'm going to chat to you about the generator now. I know you've all been waiting to hear about how it's working and what's happening. Now there's actually an issue with the generator already. Jason tried to connect it to the internet. You're supposed to have an app and it doesn't connect. So he was on the phone to them yesterday and they are apparently sending somebody out on Monday. The generator is fully working, so if the electricity went off now, then the generator would kick in. However, the tank has only got, you can see the tank there in the corner, has only got a very small amount of gas in it. We haven't had the gas delivery yet, which we have arranged, and they said within 5 working days. So that should be full up. So if the electricity went off now and it stayed off for a while, then the generator isn't actually going to cover much because it'll probably just conk out. So the company that we went with are called Generac, and it's a generac generator. Now, I did want Jason to chat to you about this, but he's having to lay down and, well, yeah, so I'm just talking to you about it. It's a 22 kilowatt generator, you can see on there. And then we have one tank in the corner. You can get multiple tanks, but I think it was an extra like $1,700 per tank. So it's quite a lot of money to get an extra tank on the generator. The reason why we went with this company was because friends of ours down the street recommended them. They'd had theirs fitted a few weeks ago, and we got 2 quotes, one of them from Costco, and then this quote here. This one was considerably less than Costco. So that was another reason. It was because this company were a lot cheaper, and like I say, they'd already been recommended by friends of ours, and yeah, that's what we just decided to go for. Now, it does look aside in the garden. These are the 2 air conditioning machines that were there anyway for the home. One runs the upstairs, one runs the downstairs, and now we've got the generator, and now we've got the tank as well in the garden. The side path looks an absolute mess, but if you've been following along, you know that we are going to get the side path paved. We're just waiting for the HOA approval to come back for that because, well, they denied it due to drainage. So hopefully now I've put the proper plans in, hopefully that will come back and do that. But basically how the generator works is if the electricity goes off in the home from the mains, then the generator senses that it goes off, and in the mains box around the side there's like a little magnet switch, and when there's no electricity the magnet switch will go down and turn on the generator. So I think it takes around 20 to 30 seconds for the generator to kick in, and then also it has a bit of a time delay for the 2 aircon machines, which is controlled by these 2 boxes on the wall here, and they timed so that one of them will come on after so long, the next one will come on after like another minute later, and that's just not to overload the generator, but it will run the 2 air conditioning machines as well as the rest of the house. I'll insert a little clip now of what I took when the guys tested it out the other day.
It's got power to it because it's...
Yeah, it's got power to it. Yeah, it's working. TV is working, lights are on. We're now on the generator power. Yeah, go on then, you go and check. That is the current noise of the generator running. That's now powering our house. This is just a test run. It's noisy, isn't it? Yep, garage door works. So that was them testing out the generator the other day, and you could see how, well, you could hear how noisy it is. It is noisy. So we have spoke to a friend who said that they were told that they're not noisy. That's a lie. They sound like a petrol generator. It's like a petrol car inside. So they are noisy. But we just decided that we wanted one after losing power for 4 days last year. And I know a lot of you guys commented on the vlogs and said you don't need a generator, you know, blah blah blah. And ultimately I left the decision to Jason. I just said to him, you decide, and he decided to go with it. So we've got a generator. And to be honest, I am happy now that we're not going to lose power. However, the tank, once it's filled with gas, the tank will only last 3 to 4 days, depending on how much you're running in the house. So at the moment, he said, oh, the dryer won't work because he took that off there, but Jason's got him to put it back on. But to be honest, if you've lost power, I'm not going to be doing loads and loads of washing, am I? I'd only be doing a load of washing if I absolutely needed to, and I would just put it outside on the area to dry. So you don't need to use the dryer, you don't need to have every single light on, you don't need to be overloading it, you know, because you need that fuel in there to last as long as possible. The company who supply the fuel can also supply like an indicator that you put on the side of it, and that tells them when the tank is low. So when it gets to like 30%, then they can automatically come and refill it. That was an extra $170 or something, but they also didn't have any in stock. So we've gone on the waiting list to get one of those. So at the moment it would just be, if the tank is empty, then we would have to arrange the top up ourselves, and then in the future we hopefully will be able to just get the top up when it gets down to 30%. So once they come back on Monday and hopefully sort out the problem with the app, because the thing is, if you don't have the app, then if you're not here, you can't see when that generator's kicked in. So we need all of that up and running, and we've also just paid a fortune for it, so we want it at 100%. You know, why you're not going to want it at 100%? So they're coming out on Monday, so hopefully that will be all sorted. Other than that, they've been great. You know, they were very responsive. They sorted out the permits. We sorted out the HOA, but they sent us the pack. It was approved straight away, so obviously what they've put in the pack is correct. And yeah, they come and fit it. They were here for about 6 hours on the first day, and then when they came back on the second day, they were only here like about an hour, and they showed us how to work it, and which is the clip that you've just seen from not that long ago. Now I'll show you the side path So that's the side path. It looks a mess. It's basically just a sand pit, and it was actually in the terms and conditions that they don't put the grass back to how it was. These pipes that you can see, by the way, they actually come out. They were there just for the purpose of the inspector, so they'll just come out, and I think it's just so he can see down there. But my idea is I'm going to get some trellis to run from maybe that post there, here, and then stop about there, and I'm going to plant some bougainvillea, I think, because you can buy it already sort of flowering from the garden centre, that will cover up that view. So if we are sitting in the lanai over here, that will sort of cover most of that tank. And then I'm also thinking about doing the same here, but I'm not going to do that here immediately. I'm just going to do the tank first and beauty up that side of things, and then I'm going to see how that goes, and then possibly add to that, and you know, just try and basically build on the garden anyway, as I was going to do regardless of whether we got the generator or not. Just try and get the garden as best as possible. We are in a drought at the moment. It's hardly rained at all for weeks and weeks, but the rains are coming. You know, it's May now. I always remember when we came on holiday in May and we said never again, because they literally chucked it down every day. So the summer rain's on its way, so I'm hoping that the garden will improve. Now, also following on from that, I don't know if many of you know, I probably mentioned it a long time ago, but irrigation system that is fitted in the house is not included in the back, so there's no irrigation out the back. It's some kind of new law where they don't fit it out the back, and I don't actually think you're supposed to get it done out the back, but we are going to get it done. So that is getting fitted next Tuesday as well, and for an irrigation system out the back is $600. So we're getting that done next week, which hopefully will then improve the grass out the back, the plants and everything. Yeah, so I think that's probably about it about the generator, really. Like I say, it'll power the whole house, and you know how much we have power cuts here. It seems to be all the time. We had one at the weekend. It was only a few seconds for us, but in the surrounding local area, some people were out for hours, you know, and only because it literally rained. It just seems to go out all the time. So this gives us peace of mind that hurricane season starts in something like 28 days or something. You know, I know it's probably not going to be bad until a later on time, but it means that we will not be sweating in the house, and we can have the air conditioning running and the fridge and things like that. And the internet, it's like, you know, you can't really manage without it, can you? So the price of the generator, if you've all been guessing of what you thought it cost, the price was $14,500. Yeah. So basically 15 grand by the time you include the fuel for the tank, because I think the first fill is $350 for the tank. Then by the time we have the thing put on the side, which tells us if it's low, you add that up, you're above 15 grand already. So that's what it costs to get a generator on your Florida home. And like I say, neighbours of ours have had theirs fitted, very similar cost. They did get 2 tanks, so that ups the cost a little bit. So let me know, what do you think? Do you think it's worth the money? Do you think would you get a generator if you lived here in Florida? Do you have a generator? Do you live here? Do you think we've wasted our money? And yeah, we'll probably have no more power cuts ever again. But let's see. We'll see how it goes from now on. But I'm on the mission now to try and get this garden looking as nice and green as possible. We've lived here 1 year. Actually, the day this vlog comes out, so if you're watching this on Saturday the 10th of May, we have lived here 1 year. 1 whole year, which is actually mind-blowing to me that we've lived here a year. Like, wow. But we absolutely love it, and we're doing as much as we possibly can of what we can afford to make the house as best as we possibly can. And we've decided to get a generator. You know, like I say, I know a lot of you guys told us not to do it, but that was what we decided. So let me know what you think. Would you spend 15 grand on a generator? Hi everybody, it's still Wednesday, and me and Jason are out to go and pick a Chinese up, because we're both feeling a bit like, aren't we? Just tired, I don't know why. I said I think it's because we were sort of outside like all morning this morning at Disney Springs, and I'm surprised actually that my head isn't burned, because it was really hot, wasn't it, when we were the first place that we were sat? No, but the sun did come out, and you know when you like can't get out of the sun. And then we done the live in Wine Bar George. Thank you for those of you who joined the live, or if you've watched it back, thank you for going back and watching it. I know it's at an awkward time for the UK, 5:30. I know that's like work time, but for us we can't really do it any later, because then it would be really late, if you know what I mean, with school and everything. But it was good fun, and we enjoyed Wine Bar George, didn't we? We would definitely go back there again. If you didn't watch the live, we ordered a couple of things off the lunch menu. Jason ordered the pork belly and I ordered the meatball sub, because we were just talking about meatball subs yesterday or the day before, and I seen it on the menu. I thought, right, I have to get a meatball sub, and it was mine was a huge portion, yours wasn't, but then pork belly, it was just the meat and some...
It wasn't very good, the pork belly, actually.
Wasn't it? No, but mine was really good, wasn't it, the meatball sub? And
the meatballs were really nice.
Yeah, they were. The meatballs were really tasty. They didn't overdo it with the cheese, and really enough for two of us. Jason ate half of the meatball sub and half of the fries.
Probably more than half of the fries.
Yeah, and Jason had one glass of wine. It was obviously lunchtime and we were driving anyway. I drove home and I just had a Coke, but it was a really lovely setting, sitting upstairs on the balcony. I would definitely recommend it. It's the first time I've ever been in there, but we'll definitely go back and try some of their other menu items. And they had like plenty of seating inside, so when it gets too hot. Disney Springs was relatively quiet really this morning, and yeah, then I was just, we have got one more Hello Fresh to make for dinner, and I was going to make that, and I was just like, oh, do you know what, I just can't be bothered. We forgot to put the dishwasher on last night, which really annoys me, because then you're out of sync.
Can we do that the other day?
I think, well, it's probably my fault really, because I went to Universal last night, so I didn't cook any dinner. So then earlier on, when I went to like clean up in the kitchen, I was like, oh, I haven't put the dishwasher on. I like to put it on after dinner, because then you just know it's done anyway. So third world problems, I know. So I put the dishwasher on earlier, and I said, right, we'll just go out and pick up a Chinese. We're just going to the one that we usually go to in Haines City. And Zara's at home. She's going to make salt and pepper chips, because we like salt and pepper chips from the UK, but they don't do them here. So we sort of make our own with just a load of spices and some chili flakes and just frozen chips in the air fryer, and they always turn out pretty nice. So I'll give you a little look at those when we get back with our Chinese. And then I think we're probably just going to vegetate on the sofa, aren't we, and not do much. And tomorrow, I probably won't vlog. Tomorrow I'm going out with Chloe and Emily, and we're going to meet at a halfway point, because Emily lives in Sarasota, which is a couple of hours away, so we're going to meet at a halfway point. I think we're just going to go to a first watch for breakfast, and we're going to meet baby Sully. I can't wait for baby cuddles. You don't get to see many brand new babies, do you? So I'll vlog a little tiny bit of that, just to, because I know a lot of you guys watch Chloe and watch Emily too, although I'm not sure Emily's had a vlog out for a while, but she has been busy, so we let her off. But yeah, I'll take you along anyway, so I'll show you our Chinese when we get home. There's me Chinese. There's our salt and pepper chips that we make at home. Looks delicious. Morning everybody, I'm here with Emily and Chloe. Hi baby Sully. And we've had lovely little baby cuddles. He's so gorgeous. Let me show you him. Here he is. He actually looks big on photos and probably on the camera, but he's not. He's tiny and he's beautiful, and we're going to steal him. Me and Chloe are running away with him any second now. I'm back in my car now on my own, waiting for Zara to come out of school. I've had such a lovely morning with Chloe and Emily and baby Sully. He's so cute. Oh, you don't see babies that often, do you? So when you see little brand new babies like that, oh, he's so cute. He's 4 weeks old today. It was lovely having some baby cuddles, and we went to First Watch for breakfast, and it was really nice. I didn't vlog any of it, sorry, we were just chatting, but I had the oh, it's just started raining all of a sudden. I had the BLT eggs Benedict without the hollandaise sauce, and it was really good. although I am already hungry again, but it is 3:10 and that's all I've had all day. It wasn't like a massive portion, but I think it's quite fairly priced in there. It was only something like $20 or whatever for my breakfast, and then a pot of coffee that I drank way too much of. So I'm just waiting for Zara now, and then we're going to nip to Family Dollar because, well, she wants a hair dye for her hair and I keep forgetting to pick it up, so we're going to pop there and get a hair dye, and then we're going to go home and we'll just be in the house this afternoon because well, I feel like I haven't been in the house all week, so I've just done no tidying up or anything like that. And then tomorrow we are busy. Well, we're busy after school. Me and Jason will probably just be in the house in the morning. Jason's just been in the house this morning. He hasn't really been anywhere. Well, I've had the car, so he couldn't go anywhere. We met in Brandon in Florida, which took us like, I think it took us about an hour to get there. There was a little bit of traffic getting back, but yeah, it was just like an hour away. So we met in the middle because Emily lives in Sarasota, so it was like an hour's drive each for us. So that works out pretty well. But we said the next time that we're going to do a Disney meetup, and Emily said that she would come up to Disney because she has Disney tickets as well. So yeah, we thought we'd have coffee in Disney the next time. I said we're going to have like a coffee morning where we can sort of get everybody together, like all of the Brits that I've met that have moved to Florida, because there seems to be so many of us now. Like, just so many people are moving here. Is it this all of a sudden, or has this always been the case and I just didn't know anybody? Like when we were applying for the visa, I didn't know anybody. We had nobody to contact. But it is really lovely that we're all here now and we've made friends. So yeah, it was a really nice morning. But yeah, there's nothing more to report, to be honest. Absolutely nothing. Like I say, I'm just going to be doing boring things in the house this afternoon, but I will let you know if we get up to anything exciting. The storms are back. I was out here trying to catch you some lightning. Jason said I missed it.
Yeah, it's over there. Big fork lightning.
Oh well, never mind. But
At least Lily's getting watered.
at least Lily's getting watered, I know. It's much needed for the garden, isn't it?
Yeah. We'll get a sprinkler fitted and it never stopped raining.
Yeah. Well, yeah, actually that is what we're going to do. Because it basically says it's going to rain like this weekend as well. So hopefully we don't get caught in the rain because we're going to be out and about, aren't we? Well, Saturday we might be alright, but Sunday we're going to be out and about.
Where are we going Sunday?
Going to Epic.
Oh yeah. They don't call me Trigger for nothing.
Yeah, so hopefully we don't get soaked, but we'll just have to use that time to sit inside and have a coffee, won't we? It's 5 o'clock and we just sat watching the rain, although I have been hoovering and I've got the dryer on. I need to go and check the dryer actually. I've told them all about the generator. Have you got anything to add about the generator?
What have you told her?
Told them how much it cost.
Yeah.
Well, I think I got the price right anyway. And that they come back out on Monday. Is there anything else to add?
Well, the Wi-Fi's not working.
Yeah, I told them the Wi-Fi's not working, so we
And
can't
when
have
I
it.
called the number that when you go onto the generac mobile app, it says if problems phone this number. And the woman like had sort of pictures that she texted through while I was on the phone to her, which was quite good. But then she come up with this generator may have been built when we was having problems getting Wi-Fi units, so it might not have one. But then when I've looked, the generator was built in March this year. And there is a Wi-Fi unit in there, because when I called the generac direct, they said, well, you've got a MAC number or whatever they called it, which is the system in there, so we'll see what they do. They'll probably find one bit just hasn't been plugged in.
Yeah.
So,
Oh well, we'll see what they do Monday, but that's in next week's vlog anyway, if they fix it. And then we haven't had the fuel delivery yet, have we? Or
no, they've taken the money for it.
have they?
Yeah. Well, we assume we haven't had the delivery.
Well,
I
yeah.
haven't actually gone out and looked. Who knows?
Don't know, but it doesn't surprise me that they've took the money for it, because And another thing, more money this week. You done the house insurance this week, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's just money, money, money. Right, was it
Although-
cheaper than last year, the quote? Or has it gone up?
No, the quote I received from the renewal was more, but once I started phoning round, and then we was going to take the hurricane insurance off,
Yeah.
but then the one I found that would take the hurricane insurance off, it wouldn't allow us to have any damage for wind.
Yeah.
So if a tornado come through and took the house out, we wouldn't be covered.
Because we spoke to neighbours who said that they don't have the hurricane cover because the hurricane cover has a minimum of 10,000 deductible. But we, like I say, we couldn't find anything that it was hurricane and wind. Well, then if a tornado comes, and last year we did have a couple of tornadoes in the area, you just can't take that risk because, and then they'll say other things are caused by wind, won't they? What if they say it was just a storm and it's wind, then we then have no house insurance. So we have kept the hurricane and wind part, obviously, because, well, look at the weather now. Half an hour ago it was sunny and now it's black and windy and storm and
The sun will be out in half an hour's time.
well, yeah. Well, literally, I said to Jason, I said, go and pull the cushions in because I was at the front of the house and I could see the lightning. And at the back of the house, there was nothing. And then I went and got the hoover from the garage and I could hear the rain on the front of the house. But at the back of the house, it was completely dry.
Because we live in such a big house.
It's because it was in the west wing, it wasn't.
And the west wing was it?
But in the east wing.
You don't like when they say west and east because you never know your
No, I haven't
northeast.
got a clue. I'd literally have to get my compass out and go, hang on a minute, where we are. You can hear the rain, listen to it. It's chucking it down. Anyway, it's brightening up a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, that's up for it. At least grass has been watered.
Yeah, the grass has been watered, so we're all good. Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. It's the end of the week. I'm going to end the vlog. But before I do that, I know that you've all been waiting to see what I'm going to call the new gnome. So I'm going to show you. He's outside. I've put him out there. He's not necessarily going to stay in the spot that I've put him in, but until I finish the border and everything like that, then that's where he's going to stay for now. So we'll go outside and have a look at him. We've been on the phone to Pulte this morning. It's all going on in here. Now we've got a problem with the electrics, like the entranceway and the what they call a flex room, or the bit that's carpeted in there. The electrics have gone off. It keeps, like the switch keeps tripping, so we don't know whether it's got something to do with the generator or whether it's just got something to do with the electrics. So we've been on the phone to them. They're now coming Monday morning, and also the generator people are coming Monday morning, and then Jason's just realised that we also have to take the car in Monday morning. So and there's only two of us. Whatever, that's next week's problem, isn't it? Today's Friday and we're going into Disney tonight as well. I've got my new Disney t-shirt on with Hey Hey on, and I love him. So I'm going to show you the gnome and then I'm going to stop rabbiting on for this week. There he is. There he is. He's sat there next to the plants. And that one over there, that pink plant, that's revived in the last couple of days since I've been watering it loads and all the rain and everything. So that's been really good. But after all of your lovely suggestions last week, I have decided to call the gnome Bob, because that was the second most suggested name. The first most suggested name was Willie, but I decided to go with Bob because I like the sound of Lily, Billy and Bob. So let me know what you think. I know we're all mad here, aren't we? We've actually lost the plot that we're naming gnomes, but I love how you guys have all got involved. Makes me happy. So I'm going to end the vlog this week. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for commenting on last week's vlog, and like I say, the name suggestions and everything. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think about the generator. Let me know what you think about the price. Leave me a comment below. I do respond to all comments. It has taken me a few days to get back to everybody, but I do get back to everybody eventually. And yeah, if you can, please like and subscribe and share us out to anybody who you can. And we will be back next week for more adventures. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.